Good afternoon, viewers. Hope you're all happy, healthy and well today. I was working in the garage and I thought I'd share it with you. Just want to do a couple of days of clowns. I've got to do a WG. So I thought I'd just work on the hair first. And basically, this is what you do, and try and get that. I know it's not a WG, I realise that, but just trying to get the hair like that. This is an old school clown. I was working on him today. If this is synthetic hair that I'm working on, and you'll find that most of the clown hairs out there are synthetic. I mean, they're not going to be working on real hair. So you wet it down with some water, even if it's dirty water, it doesn't matter. And then you create it. You don't want to go too thick, because it's harder to. We're not creating a dread. We're just shaping the hair. And then you want to hold it for a second or so until it cools down. Don't let it go straight away. If you do, it'll just go back to its natural form. But if you hold it, it gives it time to cool off. And you just hold it while you're doing that, while you look for your next one. And give it some time to cool down. You can feel it cooling down, but you've got to let it give the majority of time to cool down. So again, you're back to it. You've got to do the top first, and you've got to heat it. So I've got it set on maximum, and you just hold it there for say 30 seconds, and you move it down. And then you try and go to the third one, you try and get some distance on it, like that, and cover it up. And the idea of twisting it is so that when it does cool down and it starts to uncurl a little bit, it doesn't uncurl everything, and just go back to its form, because we want it to remain like that. So you've got to shape it. Okay, and you drop the end in there. Get the end in there. The whole ending. Then give it time to cool. It takes a while to go all the way around. So generally I have a DVD player going, or a movie going, or something like that, and I'm watching a movie. But nowadays I can't do that, because I've got little snowflakes that like to go and report, oh, he's playing this movie or he's playing a series, and they have the DVD cancelled on YouTube. They have it cancelled. So I wasn't able to do that. Let me just get my chair and relax a little bit. There we go. That's a bit more comfortable for me. So I hope my ghost turned out all right behind you. Sorry about the glare. I put a thing over the solar thing up the top there, and it still didn't help much. It still comes through. I closed the door for you because of the glare on the door. So right now I'm absolutely toasting. It is very hot here in Australia. And I'm sitting in the shed doing a DVD for you to show you how to do hair. And I'm sweating All right, look, you know, I'll show you in 10 minutes or so, because I went inside and had something cold to drink before I started this. But if you just take your time and go all the way down to the end, and then just hold it into place for a sec. And make sure you get all your hairs proper. You know, don't have them all in different angles and stuff like that. You know, you want to keep your hair that you've done separately from what you haven't done. You know, so don't jump over here and start doing this, unless you've got a second person. And don't use hairs from the top when you're doing your hair down here. You know, if they tangle up, then get them out of there. So you keep it all the same level. Oops. And wetting the hair makes it a lot easier for you to handle. You can see exactly where the hair is coming from, okay? It gives you a chance to remove those other hairs. See, we've got hairs coming in from up the top and the bottom. So you've got to clean that root up. Make it tight. And then put your curler in. Because it's synthetic hair, guys, it heats it. So it'll hold it in position. All you got to do is hold it for a while and let it cool down. It takes a while, okay? I mean, I was here for a few hours doing that clown behind me there. I wasn't going to make a DVD. And, you know, stop leaving me comments, Ben10, whatever your name is. You know, you don't like the way I talk, move on. You don't like, well, you don't like this or that or the other, move on. I mean, the other day you're telling me to kill myself, mate, in the garage. You're telling me to kill myself. Like, how ridiculous is that? I mean, seriously. But hey, I noticed that you said in the last comment, oh, I like the paint job. Mate, I'm starting to turn ya. Watch out, all right? Okay, watch out, you know, because you can't go telling me to kill myself in one sentence and then in another sentence you tell me to make more. You know what I mean? Or you like my paint job, sorry. I mean, come on, man, that's unfair. So you got to laugh about that one, Ben. So anyway, you do the ends just like I told you. You do the ends all the way. And this may take, you know, 2 hours to do something like that. And normally I'm pretty entertained. I've got my DVD behind me. You need to keep all these, you know, you come across a whole bunch of little hairs. You need to keep them separate. You need all of them together. So put some hair on them. Oh, sorry, some water on them. Hair. Put some water on them. Same thing applies with this one. Just a repeat. Again, you apply some heat. Hold it into place. Hope you don't mind the ghost behind you there, but not a bad little job. I'll try and turn him for you a little bit. I'll move me clown. Yeah. But yeah. I'll leave it like that for you. So it's a Monday afternoon here, at 3 o'clock, 20 past 3 in the afternoon. My daughter will be up soon. I'll take her down the park. We'll have her go on the swings, although it is really hot here. And we really hate taking her out in this kind of weather. We're not big fans of it. Now we get those little hairs. Okay. Deal with them now. That's beautiful. I really like that. Like a dream come true, mate. Again, same thing applies. We get some water and we give it a little twisties so it's tight. And we use some heat. Okay. So just a little bit at a time. I can't get the whole wand in there because of it's a small one, but I still want to keep its little bit of shape. There we go, now let it cool. Okay, that's just the last few minutes I've done there. Let's clean this up. Let's go to the back. Clean it up in the back. Okay, pull it through. See what I mean? Pull it through. Clean those dreads up. Okay. And we find the next piece of hair that we want to work on. Just like that. Okay. That one. That one. Wonderful. Don't forget to give it a bit of water in there, you know, to settle it down. Always good. And then we're back to the heat again. Old school. Oh gosh. That's what a bit of burning. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. A bit of crackling. A bit of burning going on, bro. So we do the ends. Then we hold it into place, go to the top, so that it keeps that twist. When I've got them all done, I generally go back over them again with a curling iron just to get that right shape or whatever that I want right at the end, yeah? And then after that I spray it. You know, you can use a hairspray or you can use a plastic dip or anything really. It doesn't really matter. But you've really got to make sure you don't mix the hairs up from top or bottom or something like that sideways. You've got to make sure that the dread is totally on its own. You know, pull it right up to the skull. Mine's latexed in, so I don't have to worry about that at all. You can rip it off, not a problem, but it's not going to come off me doing the hair. Again, back to the heat. So you can see it's tedious and it takes a while to go all the way around. But the end result's pretty cool. I'll come back because it's already whatever time it is, 14 minutes. But you get the idea. I'll do this last one with you. I want to show you my Corey. Just been stuck doing these clowns. Okay, you want to heat, move it down, then try and get some coverage. Use your wand. Don't just use a little bit, try and use the whole bar all the way along. Give it a good heat so it holds where you want it to be. And you want it to be in different directions. Like sometimes I'll curl it that way, sometimes I'll curl it this way. And you don't want to do it all in one way, all curled, it'll just look shit. It needs to be in different directions so that when it uncurls a little bit, it doesn't look all the same. I mean, this is slip knot after all. Okay, see how we do the ends? just curling them and then spraying them won't work. Okay? Just thought I'd give you that heads up. So in case you're thinking about being a smarty, it doesn't work that way. See, I've got to wait for the hair to cool before I let it go. That's a big mistake a lot of people make, is they've already let it go ages ago. And it's already started to uncurl ages ago. Or I always hold it until I've got the next one ready. And then I can move on. Yeah, I'm not in any huge rush, you know. So I hope your weeks has been good. I hope you've been productive and been up to something. I've been every day in here, except for the heat. The last 2 days in Melbourne has just been terrible, guys. You've got no idea. Like, it's just blistering. So it looks like we've got a bit of a change of weather coming through. Some clouds, which is just fantastic. But it's really humid. Like, it's insanely humid. It's not cooled down at all. Just some clouds. And we had some little bit of rain come through. It was like this nice big black cloud, you know. I'm thinking, oh, fantastic. And I swear to God, it totally passed my house. I could see it raining, and then it stopped, and then it started raining further down there. I could see all the thunder clouds and everything, and there's nothing here. It's, you know, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. So I've totally missed the whole thing. And again, right down to the tip. And some cackling's good. We like that. That's just the water we put on there. Okay, same thing. So you do that all the way around, you end up with a little, you know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, sorry, from there. Okay. And if you work on them more and more, they end up nice and sharp. Okay, all you got to do is, I'll show you how to do it later with the scissors. I wanted to show you this core, and then I'll let you go. And I'll just continue doing this. But I haven't finished him, sorry. I haven't done any needle work on him. I've got to do all the stitching and stuff like that. But this is a plain white that I was working on. People have been asking me about a plain white. Glow-in-the-dark dreads. Big mask, not a small mask. You can easily tell on the mannequin head, but all this is going to be stitched. All the eyes are stitched, all the chin gets stitching. I've been doing the clown all day, and it needs belts. Put some belts on it. But a nice big Corey mask. Look at that. Pretty chunky. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. Oops. So I hope you like the paint job on that, Mr. YouTube. Pretty insane. I really like how it came out, nice deep channels. All that gets stitched when I'm done. And deep on there too, you can tell. You know, deep down the eye, same thing. Down the chin, same thing. It all gets stitched. And the side gets stitched, here gets stitched. Stitching all the way around, stitching up and down the chin, up and around here, and up and down there, chin, up and down the eyes, stitching, you know. The skull gets stitched, and the side here gets stitched. No, there's no siding on here. Gets stitched, and I cut that down, you know, there. Get some of that green in there. That was a patch that I put in the chin, so it opens the mouth right up, changes the whole mouth. Changes how the mouth sits for my mask. What do you reckon, boys? Hey, there's my plain white. Okay, I really liked how he's turned out, so I might do a couple more plain whites. And I get people asking me for all different kind of colour tones, and that's probably the nicest plain white that I've done for a while. But my paint jobs have really improved a lot, you know, over the time, because I've been able to, I've made so many of them. So he's chunky as, and he's a huge mask, you can tell next door to my head, so he can easily fit me. So he'll fit any kind of maggot head, and I haven't even cut the back yet. So wait until I've cut the back and put belts in there, it just opens the whole mask up again. So he's a good value mask, you know. Okay, he's already spoken for. Well, not, you know, but basically, yeah, already spoken for. All I've got to do is assemble him properly and get him finished up, and he's sold. I'm surprised I've still got Mr. Ghost. I really am. He's never lasted so long on eBay. Like, it's a mask like this, isn't it? You know, they're not used to looking at it, not used to seeing a mask like that. They're used to seeing just a plain whatever. And this is not the same. So I'll do a little bit of a highlight for Mr. Ghost. Big mask, solid mask, not no flimsy bit of shit. Because it's had, when I do the stitching, it's all latexed inside. When I do the dread, it's all latexed inside the mask itself. So that's all thickened it all up as I've been working on it. Yeah, it wasn't a thick copy when I started. It was a thin copy when I started. It wasn't thin, but, you know, it wasn't a thick copy. Otherwise, you couldn't wear it by the time I was finished. Because you need to seal it all. You need to seal all the stitching, man. Otherwise, inside, it's all just, you know, fucking horrible. Anyways, hope you can appreciate the work involved. Some lucky person out there is going to buy it. I think it's $100 on eBay. It's got a belt on it, the whole thing, and patched all the way through the back. You know. One of those patches. Okay. Anyway, take care. I thought I'd give you a quick perv. Hope you're all right with that. Alright. Don't ask me how I talk this, or don't talk like that. I don't, you know, like, you don't like it. There's another. You just hit the unsubscribe. Alright. But look at that for a ghost. Okay, buddies. Cop that. Can't complain about that one, I'm afraid. You can't tell me that's crap. Alright. Alright, if you're on my Facebook, thank you for viewing. I really appreciate your time. I'm going to continue on here with Mr. WG. I won't waste any of your time because it's already been long enough for you. And it takes for ages to download this onto YouTube. And because I've only just got Wi-Fi. So you take it easy, boys and girls. And I thank you very much for your time. And please give us a like if you can. If you're not, you're just a miserable maggot. And thank you very much for viewing. Catch you later, boys. Catch you later, ladies.